Woodland gouges out a birdie and leads by 2 at US Open. Pebble Beach, California. AP Gary Woodland kept bogeys off his card with a 15-foot par putt on the tough 8th hole. His final drive, his 6-under 65, matched the US Open record at Pebble Beach for the second time in 2 days, a testament to a course that was only slightly firmer, but still soft enough under a heavy marine layer with so much condensation it felt like a list mist. Woodland was at 9 under 133, beating by 1 shot the 36-hole record at Pebble Beach that Tiger Woods set in his record romp in 2000. The difference: Woods had a 6-shot lead in 2000. Woodland's margin, I. Louis Oosthuizen didn't make a par on the back 9 until the final hole in his wild round of 70 and was 3 shots behind. The weekend remains a mystery. Rory McIlroy, who kept it together right when it looked as though his round was getting away from him, felt the course was a little faster and could really speed up on the weekend. He was among 10th. That list includes 2-time defending champion Brooks Koepka, who made 2 late birdies for another 69 and was 5 shots behind. The list does not include Woods. He made a 10-foot birdie on number 11, his second hole of the round, and made nothing else the rest of the day. That birdie was the Rose set the target early and at one point Friday morning had a 4-shot lead until a poor wedge to a front pin on number 3, followed by an iron off the tee at the short, uphill 4th that peeled right over the edge and into ice plant, forcing him to take a penalty drop and leading to a bogey. But he had few complaints with a super short game that has carried him for 2 rounds. Rose got up and down for the second straight day. Pebble Beach was there for the taking, but only for good, smart shots. McIlroy also made a run at the lead until a bogey from the bunker on the 13th, and a mess on the par 5 14th. With the ball slightly, he answered with a pair of birdies. Those. Oosthuizen, the first player to reach the early target set by Rose at 7 under, gave a shot back with a bogey on number 8, and then another one at number 10 that started his roller coaster along the inward 9. A birdie was followed by 2 bogeys, followed by 2 birdies and another bogey. 7. Phil Mickelson revved up the crowd with 3 birdies in the opening 6 holes, and 6 birdies for the round. He still couldn't even with 2 soft days, and slightly firmer conditions. No one expects it to be easier the rest of the way. Graham McDowell, who won the US Open at Pebble Beach in 2010 at even par 284, ran off 4 straight birdies early in his round, threw in a few mistakes and was wincing over every birdie chance that burned the edge of the cup. He had to settle for a 70 and was 6 behind, but still hopeful. Anything. Related slideshow: Best of the US Open provided by Iman.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.